Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Marquita here, and let me just tell you to go ahead and get cozy because I have a lot of things I want to share with you today, and this is a combination haul from a variety of stores. I've been buying some things to just spruce up for fall, and then just get some cute things to change up around the house and some just regular old household replacements like trash bags, but even those have some fall themes. So this is going to be a collective haul from varying stores with some fall vibes to it. I will go ahead and let you know that some of the items I picked up were from Target, and I know some people feel however they feel about Target. So if that is you, let me give you a heads up that there are a couple items that you can probably pick up in other places besides Target. So what I will do is when I get to that section, I'm going to do this by store. So what I will do is let Target be the last store that I cover. And also the first two items that I share with you will be items that you can find other places if you're not currently shopping at Target, but you still want to try out these items. The other things are exclusive to Target or our Target brand. So if you only want to watch those first two just to see what they are and see if you want them and then click off or fast forward, that's perfectly fine. I get it. But if not, I hope you will enjoy the finds. I do have some pieces or a couple of pieces from the new KBB Kalana Barfield collection. But let's go ahead and jump into the haul because I have a lot of goodies and I'll try to break it up. I don't know what the final product is going to look like, but I'll try to section it off by stores, or at least for the stores that have more than just like one item, just so you kind of know where, if you need to watch this back or you're looking for something specific, you'll know where I picked up the items from. So I will start, and I have tons of things around me. I'll go ahead and get started with a find that is something I actually saw on Facebook. It just popped up because I am a big fan of Hello Kitty. And so the first place or the first store that I'm going to share something from is Hobby Lobby. Now, Hobby Lobby is not a place that I typically shop because I don't agree with some of their things. And plus, I'm a Michaels girl. I'll say that. I'm a Michaels girly. My mom likes Hobby Lobby. I've been in there before. For what's in there or for what it is, I think I can find exactly what I need in Michaels or other stores. So I'm not the biggest Hobby Lobby fan. However, they had this one item that I believe, as far as I know, is exclusive to them right now. So I had no choice because I had to have it. And that is this Hello Kitty um, coffee maker, and this is just a standard coffee maker. It's not a K-cup maker. It's standard with a filter, but it comes with a nylon filter, which means that you don't have to buy the paper filters. So if that's a concern, you don't have to spend money or be wasteful with paper filters. It comes with a nylon filter. I just purchased this today, and it is $27.99. So I'll show you that, and we'll actually unbox it together. Let me grab mine. Scissors here. We can unbox it together. Oh, it's not taped up. We'll unbox it together so you can see exactly what's in it and what it looks like. It will be going on my kitchen counter tonight, and I will be probably using it in the very near future, if not tomorrow. It does say designed exclusively for Hobby Lobby, so you will have to go to Hobby Lobby to purchase this. It came up online, but I don't remember if I had the option to order it online. Maybe I did have the option to order it and have it shipped, but it wouldn't let me like order it for like store pickup. So I just went in the store. I think I got the last one, at least the last one that I saw out on the shelf where I was. They had a ton of Hello Kitty kitchen stuff. So if you are a fan, as well as other items, because I was kind of walking around the store trying to figure it out, because honestly, I'm not familiar with how it's laid out or anything. I just knew I was on a mission for Hello Kitty, and they had 2 or 3 different Hello Kitty sections set up for varying things. They had some houseware stuff in terms of like bed sheets, wall clocks, robes, all kinds of things, decor, the neon lights that you can put up. And then they also had in the kitchen section tons of things. They had like a waffle maker, this, and I think, like I said, I think I got the last one of these, or maybe that was the last one that was on the shelf that I saw. But this is really cool because it's a 1-cup coffee maker, and it comes with 2 ceramic mugs, which are the mugs that you see here. They are included. So if you have someone that's a Hello Kitty fan, and you think they would like this, they drink coffee, This will be a really cute gift. And it's, again, for $27.99, you get the maker and 2 cups. So that's a really cute gift. And it's perfect for the home or office and fits a variety of mug sizes, and the drip tray is included. All right. So it looks like you can put a pretty decent sized mug for people who carry, like, their travel mugs or whatever, maybe in the morning. But this says small gift, big size. And as soon as I open what is on the very top, but one of the mugs, so we'll look at those in just a second. You got your instructions here and your warranty and all of that good stuff. And the other mug is inside the coffee. It's here. You guys can see it. It's very lightweight too. Even with the mug, this is super lightweight. So I just wanted to show you guys what it looked like. And like I said, we're unboxing this together. Probably should have did a separate unboxing just for this, because it's so cute. And this was made this year, because you see on the bottom it says 25. So this is Hello Kitty. This is the first mug here. It doesn't say how many ounces on there. There's nothing on the inside, no design or anything, so just a plain mug there. And then we have the actual, ooh, it's super, super light. It's lighter than my Keurig, even with the mug inside. This one just has like Hello Kitty faces going all around it. And then here's the on and off switch there, you can see. And we'll take a look. Might not open with that. Here we go. And ease that on out. There's the drip tray there. And I just want to take a look inside. I have to remember how to use a regular coffee maker. Okay, so we can see the filter that comes with it. And it just goes in there. And again, this is a single cup maker. So you can only make 1 cup at a time, which is fine because it's just me and that's all I need. But just so you could see it, it's super, super cute. I cannot wait to put this on my counter, and you can see it won't take up much space at all, but you can see just how light it is. So I want to share that. And here's the other mug. So I'll wash these tonight. The other one. All right. So those are super cute. I cannot wait. And I'll report back if you want to know how it works and everything. And next stop, we have anthropology. So now you know that I love to treat myself to anthro, because anthro is a treat. So here's my little anthro bag. I went to a different one that I went to the other day. And right now they're having a 30% off sale on the Halloween things. So all of the Halloween stuff is 30% off, like the glassware and stuff like that. And so I picked up a couple of items that were not available at the other one. Well, at least one of these were not available at the other one that I went to. The other Anthro that I went to that's closest to me is a smaller store. So they don't always have like the full lines of things sometimes. Where the one I went to today was out in the burbs at the big mall. And they tend to have like everything, like whatever's going to be in the store, they have it. So the first thing I picked up was this super cute mug with these black cats, because I love cats. And of course this is seasonal. Look at the bottom there. And it does have a little design. And they also have these with the monogram letters on them, and those are back out as well if you're looking for them. And so I already have one of those, and this has the black cats. And even though we know that it's black cats representing like the season, the holiday, it still doesn't give Halloween necessarily. So I feel like this is other than the bottom, which nobody's really going to look at. So I feel like you could use this year round if you have someone that's a cat lover. This will be a good gift as well. And this was $16 regular price. So with the sale, I think they were like $11 and some change with the 30% off. So that's a pretty good deal for an anthro piece in general. And these are hand wash only, so is my other one with my M on it for my from the other collection. But this is like the bistro towel, I believe is what they call it. And they have some other ones. They also have one that says trick or treat. Doesn't have the cats on it, just says trick or treat in the towel as well. They have serving dishes with the cats that say trick or treat, and they have lots of other things with ghost or other, black and white, and kind of gives the vibe. So if you like any of this, I would say check it out online. And if you have an Anthropologie store near you, they may have it in. There are other pieces that I'm still considering buying, so I'm going to keep an eye out. I didn't know they were having a 30% off sale when I went in there. They had some other items also 30% off. Like there were some other collections, not Halloween or per se. And so I would say if you have an Anthro near you, go in and take a look, because it seems like that might be a weekend sale or something. So 30% off is a good deal. And I got two pieces. I got something else I'm going to show. And I only spent like 20 bucks for both, or 23 bucks, which is not bad at all. Like I usually spend that on one thing in Anthro. So, and this was something I went back and forth on getting, because I was like, I try to get, even though some things are seasonal or specific to certain occasions, I try to get generic things like when I bought the moon glass. But this was just so pretty. I kept going back and forth on it, but I really like the black and orange. And it just says boo all the way around. And I know you can get these from other stores. I will say the Target has some cute dupes, or Market has dupes. Even At Home has dupes. At Home is the Walmart's version, like home store or whatever, if you're not familiar with it. But I will say, out of all of them, World Market is probably my second choice, other than the original Anthro ones, because they have the thickness in the glass that the Anthro ones have, whereas the Target ones, although cute, they are thinner. They are much thinner, and I would be willing to bet, just from looking at them, I haven't seen the seasonal ones these seasons for At Home, because when I went in there they didn't have them, but they did have some other ones in there, and they seem to not be as thick either. So quality wise, World Market is probably the second best if you aren't going to get Anthro. The price is not much cheaper, but it is still cheaper. Anthro is typically $16 for these as well, so I paid like 11 something for this one too, which is super cute. And I was debating on getting another moon, because purple is my favorite color, and that one is not I don't consider that a seasonal thing, because it's just like purple with a yellow crescent moon. So I feel like that could go for anything. It is a hand wash only, because of the little icon things, but just want to show you to you. Super cute. Love Anthro. So I'm gonna leave that up here. So that's all I picked up there. Next stop was Container Store. Container Store. Was having a sale as well. It's 25% off store wide. So I actually hit up I got one thing from that sale, and then I got two items that were on clearance, and they were one was 50% off, and the other was just marked down. And if you've been watching, I'm in the process of reorganizing my pantry as well. I'm about done, but I needed some more pieces, and I have like a second little mini pantry that I'm working on. So I'm rearranging some things. So I'm just in organization mode in the kitchen right now, essentially between the pantries, and the cabinets, like the drawers, where the pots and pans are. So that will be my project for this weekend. My mom is actually going to be in town, coming to visit for a few days, starting on Sunday. So perfect timing to kind of deep clean everything and do what I'm doing now, and start redecorating or decorating for fall as well. So this is the first thing I picked up. It was on clearance, and I didn't even realize why, because sometimes they just have things marked down because they're discontinuing them, or maybe the last one or two. So it's not necessarily stuff wrong with them, but this one looks like it had a little crack, which is where this red tape is, but this is not anything major, as you can see. And this was marked down from $16.99 to $9.97, which is fine. I don't care about the crack. It's really sturdy, and it's not like flimsy or broken or anything. And I'm probably going to use this to store like my paperware, like paper plates and stuff like that, like the extras that aren't currently in use. So this is not going to, that little little mishap there. It's not going to be a big deal. So I'm fine with that. And it's a pretty sturdy one. Um, this is one of their containers, their brand containers. They do still other brands like iDesign, which you can find on Amazon. You can find them in stores like TJ Maxx, Ross, Marshalls, whatever. So I do recommend checking there first. Like if you see something on Container Store from that brand specifically and you want it, I would definitely recommend checking like TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Ross, specifically TJ Maxx and Marshalls and Home Goods, because you'll probably find it in there for a cheaper price unless they're having a sale. Less Container Stores having a sale. However, sometimes there are specific pieces, like maybe a certain style or size that you want, and you have to buy it from Container Store. And that's the one thing about Container Store, is that they have the variety that, and some of those things where you need like a specific type or shape or size or division or whatever it is, they will have that. And so if you are looking for that, you may need to go to Container Store, but sign up for their emails and things and go when they have sales, and go inside if you have one near you, because you can find things on clearance that won't show up online, because that varies by store. This was an example of something that's very specific. I don't know if I would be able to find this exact thing in like TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Home Goods without having to scour the world for it. And so this was $21.99, and then it was 25% off because of the sale. This is called the bin. This is just a bin, but it's made to hold, like, it looks like in the picture they have like coffee bags, and that's exactly what I want to use it for. So I hope that they fix it. If they don't, this is going back, because I bought this for that purpose specifically. And I have a few bags of coffee, like coffee, regular coffee, that I would like to put in there. And so if that works, then that's exactly what this is going to be for. So I'll be trying that out in the next couple of days. And last but not least, this was also on clearance, and it was 50% off. So this had been $20, but it's now 10 because of the clearance. And this is called the Wine and Cheese Board Deck by Meg Quinn. 50 pairings to sip and savor. And basically what this is like a little deck of cards, I believe, that has like the picture of the charcuterie or little pairings, and then it explains like what wines you would pair with it. So if you are someone, or if you know someone who likes to host or who likes to do like charcuterie things, or maybe you even want to get into it and try it out, this will be a perfect gift, or just a perfect thing for you if you're that person. Meg Founder is the founder of at Ain't Too Proud to Meg and lives in LA. Apparently, she has written a book as well. Yeah, she has a book called The Cheese Board Deck. And so this is like the card version. Let's open these because I didn't open them, but I know I like wine. I haven't really done much in terms of charcuterie, but it is something I'm interested in, and I hope to one day have a house where I can host little gatherings, and that's something I would like to do. Oh, these are a good size. I was thinking smaller. So this is what they look like. The Wine and Cheese Board Deck, 50 pairings to sip and savor. We'll just look at one. These are beautiful. So it gives an introduction in how to use the deck. And so organized by ways I enjoy entertaining, this deck is here for you, whether you want to set out a whole spread or just a bite or anything in between. Browse through the categories, beautiful boards, simple bites, dips and dishes, crostini and toast, and satisfying salads. So that's how they're ordered. And then in the wine styles, she talks about that if you're not familiar with them. So lots of information if you're a novice or if you're a pro. This can be very helpful. And then also cheese styles and understanding wine. And so that way it kind of explains, what if you're new to wine, kind of explains that. And then pairing wines and cheese. I mean, she gives you everything. So if you're new to this is a perfect like intro. And it's a front back here. I might go back and get another one for a gift because I think these are pretty cool. So I'll just show you. This is just the first one on top. This is from the boards category. So this is like how to do a charcuterie board, which I think there's such an art to that, and it's so pretty. And then it shows you the picture, and then on the back it gives you the name of it. So this one is called Summer Sip and Savor with Dark Rosé. And so she tells you like what cheeses, And then other ingredients, so the cheeses, the meats, and whatever else that she would put on the board. And then about this pairing, she tells you the wine choice: fruity dark rosé, like a rosado from Italy. And then it tells the category, the wine flavors: cherry, melon, floral. Pairing approach: contrasting. For alternatives, prosecco or sparkling rosé would also make a fun, fresh and light compliment. So she tells you like how to do it, why she does it, and what to expect in terms of taste wise and the pairings. So yeah, that's awesome. I love this. I think I want to have fun with this. Yeah. So highly recommend it for yourself or as a gift if you have someone who likes charcuterie, hosting, um, and wine, and just making this, because I have friends that will just make, themselves a little board sometimes and enjoy a little movie night or something. So those are great. So that is all that I got from Container Store. Can't wait to use all of those things. So now let's move on. I will go with what's in front of me, and that is Aldi. So this time is not food. It's actually some more decor that I picked up. And I will be probably doing another Aldi haul, or at least a decor haul, because there's some more things I want to pick up. But I picked up, they have the candles out now. This one is one of them. Witching Hour is the name of this one. I really bought this one because I liked the design on the vase. They always have the prettiest designs. The notes for this one are cinnamon, cranberry, golden apple, and ginger scented, or ginger. It says ginger scented candle. So yeah, cinnamon, cranberry, golden apple, and ginger. And this is what it looks like. It is a 3-wick, and it's $4.99, which is the standard price. And it smells good. I can get the cinnamon, and the cranberry hits me immediately. I will probably pick up a couple more of these. I just got one, and I think when you burn it, like, it looks kind of cute the way it burns. The other thing I picked up dealing with the holiday stuff is some more wax melts. So these are this one is called Witch's Brew. So you get 3 in a pack. These were only $1.49, which is a pretty good deal. So I have no idea what they smell like because there is no samples or anything. And this one's called Haunted House. So hope they smell good. It says that the scents are Eye of Newt, Adder's Fork, and Scale of Dragon. That's in Witch's Brew. And in Haunted House, you got Ghostly Aura, Dark Shadows, and Eerie Whispers. They had like 2 or 3 more. I think it had like at least 2 more scents. I didn't buy it because I wanted to, because I couldn't smell them. So I didn't want to rack up on a whole bunch of wax melts I couldn't smell. And I'm gonna pull it out once more. These are the ones that I purchased before. This scent is candied apples, and it's like skull shaped. These were $3.99. And then I got them to go in my wax warmer here. It looks like this. Now they did have some new wax warmers out. They had one that they had some ghosts. They had like a male and a female ghost. Those are super cute. And they had a couple of other ones. So if you're still looking for wax warmers, I did see one more boo, but I think that first round of wax warmers is gone, but they've got more in and they are super cute. So if you're looking for those, keep an eye out. I think they're $9.99 if I remember correctly. So definitely still super affordable. And again, these are only $1.49. And then if you get the ones like this, they are $3.99. And you get quite a few in the pack. I think it's 9 in a pack. So yeah, it's a good deal. All right. Oh, since we're still talking about candles, this was just a random pickup from Marshalls. And this probably isn't really fall, but this was a sand and fog candle. It's a pretty common brand, but it was in this pretty, they make a variety of different candles, and this is in a pretty glass container here. I'm sure you could reuse it once the candle's done. This one's a 2-wick, and it was clearance for $6. It was probably only like 10 at the most. But this scent is called Tides of the Moon, and it smells really good. I'm trying to see if they put the notes on here. No, they did not for this one, but it smells like something. It has a powdery almost undertone, and it smells like a store that I have been in, like a more upscale store. I cannot remember what store, but I have smelt this scent before and it smells amazing. And that's really the main reason I bought it, is because it reminded me of a very nice store that I had gone in. So again, that was $6, but it's a nice candle. And I thought it was just a pretty, you know, just the pretty decor. It would make a nice gift too. So if you're looking for gifts, somebody likes candles and you don't want to Bath and Body Works them to death, that's something different and nice. Alrighty, Ulta. So remember I told you guys that I was still picking up things from Ulta even though the 21 days of beauty is over. And so they still are having, now they're having a fall haul sale. And so they have items, they're 30% off, some more. They have some decent clearance stuff as well. And so one of the things that was clearance, or not clearance, but part of the fall haul sale were the travel size Donna's Recipe items, which are new to Ulta. Donna's Recipe is Tabitha Brown's hairline, and I actually have the full size shampoo and conditioner already. I have washed my hair with those before. Smells amazing. If you're someone who doesn't like scented things, to use scented things, even though the scent doesn't necessarily linger after you are done, while you're washing your hair, you will smell it. And it smells, like I said, it smells amazing. I love sweet potato, and it's sweet potato pie is supposed to be the scent, and you definitely get that, and I love it. I have no complaints. But again, if you're someone who does like scent, you may not like that. But they do have the travel sizes of the shampoo, conditioner, and the hair cream available, which are, they were usually $9.99. They were on sale for $7.99, I believe, or $6.99. And so I picked up one of each. So this is the extra creamy hair cream. So this will be like the curl cream or whatnot. Here is the extra creamy moisturizing conditioner, and then the extra creamy moisturizing shampoo. So I picked up a set of those. I like to have travel size sets when I, go somewhere. It's not often I'm going to be somewhere that I'm going to have to wash my hair, if I'm not, other than the summer if I'm swimming, but I like to have them available just in case. The other thing I picked up from Ulta, and this is not on any sale per se, but these are sold at Ulta, and this is a brand that I like, and that was nail polish from Holo Taco. If you are not familiar with this brand, I suggest that you get familiar with this brand. This is a woman-owned brand. It was a small business. She got a deal with Ulta, but you can still order directly from the site. She has a ton more colors on her site than what's available in store in Ulta. But I have been using the polish. I've ordered directly from the company, and then I also ordered. And this is my first. Have I purchased from Ulta? Yes, I think all of my orders so far have been from online. I think I might have gotten a couple colors from Ulta, but either way, anywho, I got these two colors here. This is obviously black, and it's called One Coat Black. So I love this. These are $13 each. She does have some holographic. She has toppers as well as a base and top coat, and also there's another kind of shimmery something. So she has like two or three different ones, and the prices vary. So they range from like $13 to $16 depending on. So 13 is for like the standard nail polish as well as the toppers and base coat. And then if you get into like the shimmers and the holographics and all that, I think those are like 16. So that's kind of the price range depending on how fancy they are essentially. But they're all good. I have a combination of all of them. This kind of purpley color, it's called I'm Over Brew, and I think it's kind of like a maroon and purple mix looking color, just based on the bottle color. We can test it out because I don't have anything on my nails. I usually paint my toenails. I don't do my fingers. Ooh, this is very pretty. Yeah, I like this. I'm actually wearing one of polish from this brand on my toenails right now. So this is it. This is the I'm Over Brew. And then black is black. So not much to see there. So again, those are $13 each, and I picked those up from Ulta. Ulta is also having, if you're a rewards member, depending on what status level you have, you can get 2 times, 3 times, or 4 times points. I am a diamond member. I think, is it platinum or diamond? Whichever one's the middle. I'm in the middle, and so I get 3 times points, and so that's part of why I made the purchase to get my points going. That is one of the best times I can recommend to make a purchase. And so both of these were included in that and got my points boosted up a little bit. All right. The last thing before we get into Target, because this video is super long, um, is this beautiful rug. And I can't remember if I've already shown this to you guys or not, but this is from Ross. And this is a Disney Aristocrats rug. I absolutely love that movie. Hoping I'm showing you guys the whole thing. It is one of those, it's for the kitchen. It was $10.99, and it obviously is fall themed. Has our little lady on there and the fall leaves and all that. And so this will be at my sink to add a little pop of fall flavor. Everything else is just like solid colored, which I'm not changing. They're like black and neutral. But this will be my pop of color and pop of fall. And so I just wanted to share this with you guys. They had a ton of different ones. So if you're interested, they also had outdoor mats as well. That's where I looked at a few. They had Snoopy. They had Snoopy and Charlie Brown. They had the Skidoo people like Chucky and Freddy Krueger and all of that. And then they had some generic like kind of fall Thanksgiving all things for the outdoor mats, as well as some of the same ones for the kitchen mats. But I thought this was super cute, and I'm a Disney girl, love cats, and I also love the Aristocrats. So I was like, for $10.99, I'll take it. And it is one of those anti-fatigue mats, so it has like the cushion and everything in it. So I will be using this one. Oh no, it's got a little split. I don't know how that happened, but okay, yeah. So I will be using this one after I mop my floor. It'll be going down. So that is everything before we get into Target. So if you need to hop off here or you're not interested, fine. But the first two items I'm going to show you are not exclusive to Target. You can find these at other stores. So let me go ahead and share those, and then I'll go into the rest of the things that are Target exclusives. All right. So first thing are these Glad Force Flex trash bags, but they're in apple cinnamon, and I can smell it through the box. It smells so good, and it does smell like apple cinnamon. Think about like apple cider, tea, whatever. That's what these smell like. So if you want to have some apple cinnamon fall scented trash, you can get these Glad trash bags, 50 count. I think they're like $12.79 or something a box. And right now I'm using the cherry blossom pink ones, but they're close to being done. So probably by the time we get good into fall and into winter, I'll be ready for a new box. And so I will start using my apple cinnamon. So I just want to share those. That is Febreze scented apple cinnamon, by the way. But yeah, Target right now is having they had the household sale where it was like you get $15 off of 50. So I went ahead and picked those up. The other thing from Target that is not exclusive to Target, I definitely know you can find these at Total Wines because I have purchased them from Total Wines. And that's the San Antonio Winery wine. This is the flavor Grape Red, which I have not tried before. However, I have had two of their other red wines, which I absolutely love. And I saw this one, I think, on social media. And I was like, oh, I want to try this. So I purchased it. And right now it's on sale. It's $11.99. I think the normal price is $12.99. It is Grape Red California. It's a semi-sweet red wine, red grape wine. And if it's anything like the other ones, it's probably going to be delicious. It says to serve over ice, actually. And it is the American Winery of the Year, the San Antonio Winery, so American Winery of the Year. So absolutely love this. And it has a 16% ALC, which we like. We like that number. And as you can see, they're letting you know up here across the top too. But I think it's a beautiful bottle. And their other bottles are like red or burgundy with the same design. So they have very beautiful bottles. So yeah, so those are the two items that are non-exclusive to Target. Now everything else will be. So I know that that in fall and winter I always think about family and family gatherings because because it's like your cooler weather, you're either doing sporting events or you're inside and you're watching things together, watching football or other sports, fall and winter sports. You have family gatherings with the holidays and all of that. So game time is something that a lot of people like, and Target has, this is by Hearth and Hand, which is the Magnolia line with Chip and Joanna Gaines. And they have different games that have that bookshelf look where it looks like they're in a book. And so some of these were on sale. So the original price is $34.99 when they're not on sale, but some were up to 50% off. And so I snagged a couple because I had been eyeing them and watching them and waiting on a sale. So this is the Scrabble one. They also had an additional 20% off, and they being Target, and an additional 20% off like toys and games and stuff like that. So that also applied to these items. So it made them a really good deal. So for one, I think I paid like 14 bucks I got two of these. So Scrabble is here. These are for 2 to 4 players. It's the regular Scrabble game. But what makes it nice, so that you can see what it actually looks like there, it comes with all of these things, is that it looks like a book. So it's great for home decor. And the pieces are really nice. The fabric wrapped book is your storage. And then you have a folding game board, 100 wood letter tiles. Everything is like, this is wood. So the tiles are wood. The rack that you put your letters on is wood. Um, and then the towel pouch that you hold it in is fabric as well. So it's a very nice kind of like old school, like game classic look, and I like that. So I got the Scrabble. That one was, I think, it wasn't half off, but it was like 21, and then with the coupon, I think it came down to like 16 bucks. And then I got Connect Four, and this is a fabric wrap. You get a vertical playing grid with end supports and 42 checkers and instructions. And so this is also super cute. These are blue and red for your colors. And this is what it looks like. So each one's like a different color, like each game. This one was half off, so it was like $17.50, and then with the coupon, I think I ended up paying like 14. So absolutely happy with them. They also had Sorry and one other game. It was Sorry, Connect Four, Scrabble, something else, because it was one that was like not, oh, Yahtzee. That was the other one. Yahtzee was only 20% off. And what was the other one? I think Sorry was also 50% off, but I've never played Sorry. Like, I remember the game, but I just never played it. So that's why I stuck with Connect Four and Scrabble. They're both two of my faves. I played Yahtzee before, but I was not gonna pay, even, yeah. So either way, those are just cute ideas. Also could be good gifts for people who like those, or if you have like family and you like to do some game nights and all that, and it doesn't take up a lot of space. We know sometimes having those big games take up space. All right. Um, there's a lot of clearance for cleaning supplies too. I just saw that in one of the couponing groups, so I found this on an end cap, and they had quite a few. This is the 3-pack of Centivia or Centiva Clorox wipes. So these are typically $12.99. I got them for $6.49. And it comes with the grapefruit and orange blossom scent, coconut and water lily, and lavender and jasmine scent. And you get a total of 225 wipes. There's 75 wipes per container. So if you like the little scents, you can get those. Check your end caps, because I've seen somebody was showing they were even marked down even further. I think they were like half of that. They were like 3 something, but I feel like $6.49 wasn't that bad of a price. So I scooped them up. All right, last little bit. Thank you for hanging in there with me. I'm looking for something to wipe this polish off because it's still wet, and I don't want to get into the last things I want to show you because it's clothing. So these are all finds that I got from Target. Some things are new, some not. So first thing I want to show you is this PJ set that I got from Alden. I have these sets before. I just want this color. It's this pretty kind of green color, and then it has the trim, like a lighter color trim. I love that. These are the pants. And they do stop about they're like 3/4 length, 3/4 of the way. I'm 5'8", and they're supposed to stop that way. But if you're shorter, they might work out. They might be full length on you. And then the matching top, which again, oh, sideways. It has the trim around the sleeves and the collar. And it's just straight button down. You can unbutton and button. And again, this is Auburn. And that comes as a set. And so originally it's $30 for the set. I think they were having like a little sale, and I got it in an XXL. That's typically what I get. I can wear extra large, but for sleepwear and like things like that, I like it to be a little bit oversized, so I get the larger size. So I had been eyeing that, and so I just went ahead and got it. And then for my seasonal, I will be ready for Halloween. They had this brand called Hide and Eek, and they had a few different sets of pajamas, and I got this one mainly because it has the kitties on it. And it's sold as a set. This particular pair was, and they did have a purple set that I was eyeing as well. That's sold as a set, and this I got also got an extra large. It's women's sizes. They do have, I think, all the family size, so you can get kids and men's as well. Matching PJs if you want. This is $20 for the set. You get the top, so button down, short sleeve top, and then you get the shorts that come with it. And again, $20 for the set. But these have black cats, and some of them are trimmed in orange because they have like the skeleton look. But that's mainly why I wanted this one. And I don't have any white pajamas, and I also don't have any like seasonal pajamas in terms of like Halloween. But I thought these were just really cute, so I can wear these all October to go along with my cat mug. And I think I am going to get the tumbler. So I have my tumbler, which is also orange with black cats. So yeah, and then you guys know I also have like my wine glass that I got from Anthro as well. So I'm ready for the season. Um, they did have a lot of good clearance right now for summer stuff. I got for $4. I got a tube top in orange. They made it in most of the colors that they made those long tube dresses. So yeah, I just got that because you can layer that, and you can also put like a jacket or something over, especially for fall where it doesn't get super cold here. That will be perfect as a layering piece. And last but not least, from the KBB collection, as I mentioned before, I ended up getting one of the sweatsuits. So I got it in the pretty green color. It also comes in cream, and it has first of all, it's super cozy, super warm. I cannot wait for the cool weather to really hit, because this will take you into winter for sure. But this is from the KBB by Kalana Barfield. um I got a 1X in the pants. It is her whole line is oversized, and they say that, but I really could have sized down. I ended up going to the store after the fact. I ordered it online, but I ended up going to the store. This is what the bottoms look like. They have the jogger kind of bottom, which I love. And these fit fine. I definitely could have sized down to the XXL or even an extra large and been okay. But they're not too big that I'm gonna go through all that hassle of returning and repurchasing. And for the jacket, I got an extra large because I'm typically smaller on top anyway. I definitely could have got a large in this, but this is definitely okay as well because I'm thinking if I put a long sleeve shirt or a thicker shirt under it, then I want to have it, even though the sleeves are oversized as is. And again, super cozy. This is like a cropped hoodie, zip up hoodie. It does have front pockets. You can put things in the front there. They are also nice and lined. This is good quality stuff. They're $40 a piece, the top and the jacket and the pants, but highly recommend. And I can't wait. I love the way this green color looks on me. I'm probably going to do another haul with some fall clothing, and I will put this in it. So if you're curious to know like how it looks on me, that will be coming in the near future, probably in the next couple of weeks. But that is highly recommended. I love it. So if you've been thinking about it and you can still find the pieces, for some reason the sweatsuits didn't sell out. Most of the other things sold out pretty quickly when it launched because it launched online. But if you can't find it, I know people will be returning in store. But yeah, definitely check it out and look for my upcoming video to see if you like it or whatever. But I would highly recommend it if you've been considering it, and you can definitely size down for sure at least one size because everything is oversized. But for that sweatsuit, you can definitely go down one size minimum. Probably two, but if you want to play it safe, at least one size. And like I said, it comes in that green color and it also comes in cream. I did go to the store and I was able to find the cream in store and try it on. I feel like cream and white get dirty so easily, so that's why I didn't want to invest in it, but it feels so good and the green is beautiful. So, and I don't have any a sweatsuit or anything in that color. I can't wait to wear it. So thank you guys. If you have stuck around this long and you have hung out with me, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Please be sure to like and subscribe. See you next time and let me know what fall goodies you've been picking up.